Hey there guys, welcome to my blind playthrough of Dying Light 2. So I've been looking forward to this game. I mean, not really to the same degree as Resident Evil Village, as you can tell from my tone of voice. So I originally played the first Dying Light, and I did beat it. I did do some live streams here and there, but they were pretty bad live streams because I was very inexperienced with how to actually do live streams properly. And live stream formats are pretty terrible formats for blind playthroughs, or even playthroughs in general. So I deleted those live streams. And thank God as well, because I wanted to shed ties with my past self. But now I'm back here with Dying Light 2. And yeah, based on what I've seen with the footage of this game looks pretty ambitious, and this could be a really interesting open world game. I mean, there's a lot of stuff involving the narrative and the fact that your choices actually have dire consequences on the future, but I don't care about that kind of stuff. Yes, I might miss out on a couple of things here and there, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. As long as the gameplay is good, that's what matters. The narrative can speak for itself. Which, by the way, there was a cutscene before this little title screen where it was explaining the events that occurred prior to Dying Light 2. So apparently, humanity did find a vaccine for the Haran virus, but then the GRE, despite promising not to do military research on it, decided to do military research on it, and therefore the virus was able to sneak back into humanity to create the Fall, and the Fall is the event that created Dying Light 2 and the world. It's a worldwide epidemic, and only the city remains, which is what we're going to be traversing in this game. So let's continue. I wonder if they're going to change any of the fundamental mechanics, because based on what I actually saw with Dying Light 2's gameplay, certain mechanics like the UV light, they elicited very different responses. And I did pre-order the game as well. So new game, we're going to obviously go on hard. I wonder if there's a harder difficulty above hard. Because didn't Dying Light 1 have a harder difficulty? Or am I misremembering? 2036? So that not far off from where we are right now. Isn't it funny that we had The Last of Us Part 2 and this game released during the pandemic, and they both center on outbreaks? Or at least they use outbreaks as a framework for their narrative. That's pretty funny. Okay, like loving the 60 frames per second right now. So I'm not too sure who the main character is. Is it someone we actually create, or is it an actual main character? I guess we'll see in a moment. Wow, look at this place.
You still got it.
You know, this game used to be more fun.
And you used to be younger.
Oh, Aiden.
And dumber.
Is that Roger Craig Smith?
What matters is you're still just as fast. Because a slow pilgrim
Yeah,
is a dead pilgrim.
Yeah, I know.
Get up here. I want to show you something.
That better be Roger Craig Smith. I love him as a voice actor. Huh. Okay, X is not jump. Oh, it's R. That's right, it's R1. And you have to hold R1 the entire time to actually parkour, apparently. Am I correct? Seems like it's just the jump button in this. Hold R1 to jump farther. Oh, the jump looks very floaty. Hold on, let me see that again. That is a pretty floaty jump. Yeah, this feels weird not having X be the jump button. I mean, I know on Dying Light 1 it was R1, but I could have sworn there was a different utility for R1 in Dying Light 1.
Shit, man. You're still strong.
So it looks like there's stamina for climbing things? Huh. Interesting. Okay, it looks like L1 is to block. R2 is to attack. R1 is jump. Circle is to crouch. There's no prone in this game, it seems. Okay, there's no sprinting, it's just a default sprint animation. And we have something on the D-pot selection. So how do I... Oh, I just go over here.
Thanks. It's good to see you, Spike. I mean, how long has it been?
Far too long. But don't get all mushy on me now. Come, I want to show you something.
Where we going?
You'll see. It's incredible.
What's incredible?
Most pilgrims don't last 2-3 years on the road. You've been kicking around for what? 4 years now? And you're still alive.
So are you.
I know, but I'm fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Seriously, I wish I had as much energy as you. Got a new lead on Jane?
Nah, trail went cold after New Paris.
Grab detection is very weird in this game.
Baines or Gary?
Baines. What a shithole. Some 5 rickety huts left and a ramshackle fence.
That's not Roger Craig Smith. That did not sound like Roger Craig Smith. Just
Look at
Jesus.
that. A beehive full of honey. Can't let an opportunity like this go to waste.
No way.
Oh, look around. If we're lucky, there's chamomile growing here too.
Am I seriously going to punch that? You're kidding me. I'm going to punch a beehive. They will slaughter me. These better not be killer bees. Or not, okay. That doesn't make any sense. They would have slaughtered me, those bees, if they were killer bees. Even normal bees, they would have stung. That's confusing. So collect honey and chamomile. I have no clue what chamomile is. I know chamomile is for like, coffee and stuff, but not too sure what it is.
You know what chamomile looks like, right?
Oh, it's a plant. Okay. I apologize for not understanding what chamomile is.
You know.
The first Dying Light did have this survivor sense, but the map definitely helped out as well with knowing where certain items were. Where the heck is the chamomile? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, this'll do.
You remember that old herbalist we helped escort to her village?
Oh, yeah, the one that had that saying, remember, chamomile and honey are gifts that keep giving.
Combine them and lucky you just might go on living.
Okay. Craft a healing medicine. So press the touchpad to go to the crafting menu. Okay, so you have to get blueprints before you're allowed to craft certain things. Just like in Dying Light 1. This is where you store all of the craft parts you collected. Oh, craft max. And I got a trophy. So, okay, this is the ingredient list, and these are where the blueprints go. Okay, so it's laid out simply. Inventory. Weapons, accessories. Outfits to wear. That guy looks weird.
Come on, we're almost there.
I do not like his hands. Ethan Winters has the best hands ever. But this guy's hands look pretty, lame in their detail.
Come on.
Wow.
Somebody had a nice crib. Damn it, locked. I'll try to get through here. You check the other side. Take anything we could use.
Yeah, sure.
Why can't I slide? Do you have to unlock the ability to slide in this game? I'm pretty sure you had the ability to... Or am I thinking of a different game? I could have sworn you jumped. Yeah, it had to have been Dying Light. Yeah, it's that game I'm thinking of. Where you could actually initiate a slide by jumping and then holding circle. But I guess you have to unlock it in this game. "5 years later? Please wait?" Why was it saying please wait? Yeah, so I know Aiden is infected, and that's what allows him to gain very superhuman abilities. That's what they said in their development video for Dying Light 2. The question is when? When does he get infected? Not sure why you have to hold the button. You can't just tap R3.
Party. But by then the GRE would have long since lost control of the virus. I wonder how the wine tasted back then.
Huh, what is this? We're doing Last of Us stuff? They're reminiscing over what the world was like before the Outbreak game. Doesn't feel that convincing, though.
Hoodoo you voodoo.
Oh,
Sounds familiar.
that's a reference to, what is it called? Dead Island. Because that was the song the guy was singing at the beginning of Dead Island. When all the characters came together. I don't like Dead Island. I hate it. It's so dependent upon the RPG aspects. It has a pretty lame combat system. Enemies with levels. You yourself have levels. It's a very comical game. And it was definitely my first taste in rated M games, and my god, it was bad. It was really bad. But at least Dying Light favors more of the action aspects rather than the RPG aspects. Despite its absurdities with certain weapons.
And that's what they called art?
Oh boy, you do not have an abstract mind, do you? I need to do a playthrough of Dying Light at some point. QTE minigame will allow for holding instead of tapping. Okay, I'll enable that. Immunity timer. Oh, so the infection is actually something you have to worry about. It's not story specific. Okay. Auto-aim off. I hate auto-aim. No auto-aim on melee weapons. Okay, so there's no accessibility options. That sucks. This is a strange start to Dying Light 2, because Dying Light 1 put you straight into the action. Kyle Crane, the main character of Dying Light 1, he had to actually parachute in, because he was working for the GRE, and he was surrounded by raiders. And that's when he got infected by one of the enemies, by one of the infected. It was a walker. And then that's when he goes to the tower, because he's rescued by, I don't remember that girl's name. It was Raheem's sister. Jade, yeah, that was her name, Jade. And then they introduce you to the tutorials, but this one's a little different. It's a little slow right now. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's just strange for Dying Light, because Dying Light is, pretty high on the action.
That's heartbreaking.
There's nothing like a party to celebrate the end of the world.
They died on their own terms.
Let's hope we get that lucky too. I'll see what's upstairs. You check out the garden, okay?
Okay.
Kyle Crane was never that empathetic towards others, I would say. At least Aiden is displaying that kind of personality. What does that say? Oh, you can hide? How do I do that? Do I just... How does this work? So this game has hiding areas? I don't think Dying Light 1 had this feature. That's
Nada.
interesting.
Zip.
But I don't know how to use it, though. It's probably going to tutorialize it.
At least they had each other. She was classy. Dearest Mary, I'm sorry I ran from you. They say that once the virus makes you turn, you're gone forever. That can't be true. I know you're still in there, underneath all that pain and disease. I'm coming to join you. No more running. God.
Aiden, come here. Check this out.
I do like the choice of pace here. You know, I like this somber tone that they're trying to explore, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to take it seriously in like the later parts of the game, because Techland, the developers that designed the Dying Light series, they normally get a bit comedic with the later parts of the game, and it's kind of hard to feel the emotions properly when you've been doing a lot of silly stuff, when you're wielding all these very like fantasy like weapons that you've crafted, and then you're fighting a whole bunch of enemies and you're using all your superhuman abilities. I just hope this game has a really good tonal consistency. I just hope it's not going to be as inconsistent. Because compared to Last of Us, I doubt this game will really make me connect to it emotionally.
Sit down, buddy. For you.
A gift?
A gift from the heavens, to be more accurate. I've just found it, by the owner's dead body. May it be of more use to you. Here.
It's gone flat.
Look at you and your sophisticated palate. Drink. Who would have thought the end of the world could be so peaceful?
Just like Last of Us.
Yeah, at least until night falls.
True. I wish Crane could have seen this.
Who?
They know Kyle Crane? So I'm guessing Crane did die in that DLC for Dying Light 1.
Wait, what? And you're only telling me now?
When I tossed you a beer, thought you guessed right away we were celebrating. The guy's in Villador. Supposedly he knows something about Waltz.
Villador. So I'm that close, huh? Hey, I got a favor to ask you. You deliver this to Gary? It's on your way. People don't like pilgrims there, but they pay well.
And where do people like pilgrims?
They're still using money?
They're afraid of us. Everyone does their best to survive.
Maybe. But when something needs to be transported through the hordes of infected, then suddenly they're knocking on our doors. All right, but you owe me one.
Not just one. So what about that guy?
Well, I talked to him over the radio. He didn't tell me his name. Sounds like he's got something to hide. See that antenna on the hill? That'll help you contact the informant. He'll be listening for you at dawn on a frequency of 140.200 megahertz. Told him he'd hear from you soon. And that Waltz, what's his deal? Is he family?
No, not at all.
Then why are you looking for him? Will you tell me sometime?
Yeah, one day.
Well, my time's up.
So when will I see you again, huh? In another 2 years?
Maybe. Take care, man. I hope you find that Waltz guy, or whoever you're looking for. And remember, 140.200 megahertz. At dawn, the guy's waiting for you.
Alright, time to get to the radio antenna. So the infected are less aggressive in the daylight. There's going to be a lot more walkers, but there will be virals as well. Enemies that run very fast. Hold to check your current objective on the extended HUD. Okay. As if they let you run through all this greenery. They don't just teleport you over there. That's nice. Why do I keep hearing infected noises in the distance? Is that meant to be some kind of warning sign? Okay, I think the swimming is a little silly. I know swimming in Dying Light 1 was kind of clunky. Hopefully it's not the same case here. But it seems like if you jump when you're at the surface of the water, you'll just submerge again. So, best to avoid that. Well, hello there. I kind of want to fight this guy without the bot. Inventory. Unequip. I'm surprised they've taken away the ability to kick. In Dying Light 1, you had a kick that knocked back enemies. Nice. So what does the blue bar mean? Is that their stamina? At least there's feedback, that's one good thing. This guy's not doing anything. Must be very sloth in this reaction. Let's try the block out and see what happens. They're not attacking me. What's happening? Why are they not attacking me? Oh, interesting. There's a, you see the white emblem on the right side of my screen? It indicates there's an enemy. Yeah, you see that just then? It means an enemy was right near me. The detection on it doesn't seem like it's the best, though, so I shouldn't be able to rely on it too much. Why won't it attack me? This is very odd. I don't know why this guy won't attack me. Oh! You kick by pressing R2 while you're blocking. Why didn't the game tell me this before? So that's a very odd change, mapping the kick to your block. And your movement is slowed while you're blocking as well. I keep holding square rather than tapping it. I gotta get into that, but I'm not doing that. Oh, the mantling looked a little janky just then. Oh! Okay, so... Oh, okay, alright. So... There's stamina with the evade, so you evade by pressing R1 while moving sideways. So I guess they've given you certain abilities that you had to unlock through a skill tree system in Dying Light 1 as default for Dying Light 2. So you had to purchase the ability to evade in Dying Light 1, but it seems like you have it by default, which is good. I just wish I didn't have to hold R3. Like, why can't I change that? I don't want to hold R3 to actually initiate the Survivor Sense. Give me something else. Like, it should be immediate, but this game doesn't do that for some reason. The gangrene. Oh! Wait a second. Hold on a second. Unequip. Okay, just automatically equipped it. I thought I pressed R3 once, and then it equipped it, but it was different. Okay. Oh, more of you. You actually going to attack me? Yep. That did damage? Is that doing damage? I can't tell if that's doing damage or not. That one did damage. Okay. I took damage from my guard just okay, so I'm guessing, like, if you saw just then, my guard was up after I took the first hit, but I still took damage. So, I'm guessing the block on this game has a very similar kind of penalty system to Resident Evil 7, only the animation is poor. The penalty animation is better portrayed in Resident Evil 7, but not in this game. He just pulls his hands up like nothing's happening, like I've actually re-engaged my guard, rather than actually shaking his hands. It must be that. It has to be. And it looks like these guys have a leashing point. There's another guy that won't attack me. Oh, nice, the stone mechanic, but it's... Oh, why did he take a lot of damage just then? Oh, that... Oh, wow, so knocking enemies into other enemies deals a lot of damage. That's interesting. I guess I'll use that. I can't believe that does a lot of damage. That is cool. Look at that. I don't remember that ever doing damage in Dying Light 1, where you knock one enemy into another enemy and that enemy takes damage. I don't remember that ever being a thing. I thought it was just something to knock him down or make him stumble, just like Resident Evil 4. But apparently not. Was that a parry? Did you guys see that? Like, the moment that guy recovered, I'm guessing he tried to do an attack, but I pressed L1 at the right moment and he took damage. So I think there's some kind of parry on this game. And these enemies just don't have anything substantial on them. But see, like, this is the whole importance of learning how to practice games without being so reliant upon the RPG mechanics or on weapons and the like. Understanding your base fundamentals is important to good gameplay and understanding how the mechanics work. And I definitely learned a bit, although I still don't understand why certain enemies don't attack you, and then other enemies do. Okay, I guess I'm climbing this. You have limited stamina when you're climbing, so you gotta be fast. I just wish the game gave a better understanding as to what you can grab and what you cannot. That's the whole point of having like chalk outlines on grabbable objects, rather than just nothing. Because I'm sure there's going to be those moments where it looks like I can grab onto something, but then I can't, and then there's something that I possibly couldn't grab onto, and he just grabs it. It's feedback like that that is crucial to actually developing a good game, and to make sure the player is not getting confused or distrusting mechanics. Don't get close to the biters, or they'll wake up. Alright. So this must be a dark zone. Looks like there's nothing here. Oh! Is that... Hold on a second. So... Okay, so right on the D-pad is your weapons. Okay. So I can unequip him. I just wish I had a flashlight, because I can't see where I'm going. I literally cannot see. Do you have to get the flashlight from a shopping vendor? Might be it. The parkour still looks very stupid. That's why a lot of people just use the grappling hook in Dying Light 1, because the animations, the way the camera looks when you're doing these parkour animations, the detection, it all culminated into a negative experience with the parkour, and the parkour was pretty slow. So that's why it's just better to use the grappling hook. Alright. Oh, I keep jumping over it. It doesn't, like, pull you into the beam. You have to really make sure you're... Oh my god, grab the beam, dude! Grab it. Can you actually stand on top of this, please? You'd think they'd have some kind of soft lock to enable you to stick to these beams, but apparently not. And why am I losing stamina when on ladders? I've never heard of a game where you lose stamina when climbing ladders. That is bizarre. If you hold up, or like if you hold in any direction, you can still go into the crafting menu. That's handy. So I was able to craft the medkit just then. And there's a zip line. Oh, now it tells me how to kick. No, I want to parry. I parried just then, it looked like. It's not doing any damage. Okay, so I'm guessing it's not a parry. I'm guessing the reason why I take damage while blocking sometimes is... You see that? I think you have to time your block so that you don't take damage. I mean, there are still those rare moments where I'm holding L1 right now, and then I get hit, and then the damage is not taken. But I think the game wants you to time your blocks so that you can avoid damage entirely. And that was a poor timing just then, because the detection on certain attacks, it's like the enemies have to get very close to you once they actually hit you with one of their attacks. This rock is... Why would they have a rock right here when you're trying to kick this guy around? And he's done. Yeah, I don't think they've really fixed the clunkiness of the first Dying Light. I think that clunkiness is still there with this game. And I do not know what to climb right now. And if I could actually... I need to turn up the brightness, because I literally cannot see anything. Gamma. Let's go up to max right now. There you go, now I can actually see a little bit better. It's all because I'm on an incline that he's doing that sliding animation that's messing with the combat. I don't understand. Like, do I have to mash the button? I don't get it. Why did I get that just then? The grab detection on this game is weird. It's like you have to be perfectly aligned with the leaves. You have to be perfectly aligned with the leaves, but again, why would they place a slanted slope right over here? Why would they place a slope right there when you're trying to jump? Did they not think that through? How could Kiwei not have seen this? Just leads to frustration, and I have to hold... Again, like, look at it! What the fuck is going on? Techland, what the hell are you guys doing? Placing this right here, with its very sensitive detection, and it's obstructing my ability to jump. What are they thinking? I guess you're supposed to take a running... You have to do a running start. That's probably what my mistake was. But either way, why would... Why would they have that problem? Why would they put a slope right over there? Oh, nice. Parkour. You leveled up your parkour proficiency and earned your first parkour skill point. So why is it that these bars aren't displayed on the screen at all times? Why are they only displayed? I'm talking about this bar right here. Why are they not displayed at the top of my screen at all times? Why do I have to go into the menu to actually see them? In the first Dying Light, you had your survivor, your combat, and your parkour ability at the top of the screen at all times, so you could actually see how much experience you needed to fill that bar and get your skill point. But it seems like you have to go into the menu to see them for some reason. So that's odd. High jump allows you to reach higher ledges. Yeah, so you have to purchase this. That's good. That preview does not look very good.
Almost there.
See, like, did you see the top right of the screen? You see that number that was filling up just then? It means I was getting XP just then for doing parkour. But it's not filling up now, so it looks like they've taken away the ability to repeatedly use certain structures to farm for parkour points. Because I have a really good way to farm experience in the beginning of Dying Light when you do your first night mission and the game is stuck in nighttime mode until you do the mission. And using that particular mission, I'm able to purchase a lot of skills by farming XP because during nighttime, your XP gainage is doubled. So I was able to figure out how to kill volatiles, or aren't they called, like... Yeah, they're called volatiles. I'm thinking of virals. Virals are the faster enemies that you encounter during the daytime. But volatiles, I figured out how to kill them using the UV light. Only the UV light. And I really should make a video about it. Just to help out anyone who wants to farm XP early in Dying Light 1. But it's very reliable. But the developer said that a lot of people didn't go into nighttime in the first Dying Light because there was no incentive for staying out at night aside from double XP. And like the threats were so severe, and there like nothing really changed in the environment that really felt beneficial to go during nighttime. And they've said for Dying Light 2, they've addressed this issue. So they said that, for instance, hives that contain infected in the daytime are empty in the nighttime.
Dark. It's time to hide somewhere for the night. I won't get any better than this.
Look at the wind effect on my screen. Means I'm at max velocity for my sprint. I still can't believe that drained stamina. That did not drain stamina in Dying Light 1, I'm pretty sure.
Should be here somewhere.
So it's like they're checking influences from The Walking Dead VR. Because The Walking Dead VR, you lost stamina as you were actively doing parkour. Or just anything, like climbing, for instance. But I sure hope the developers deliver on their promises, that this world will be interesting, will be fun to explore, to actually replay through, because if I'm completely honest, guys, the only open world games I ever truly enjoy are Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood, and Revelations. Every other open world game, I can't really find a lot of incentive to go back to them. Or maybe I'm not thinking of a certain game. I'm pretty sure there are probably Assassin's Creed 4, yeah. So yeah, mainly Assassin's Creed, but like the good games before Assassin's Creed crumbled and Ubisoft is now just milking that brand for money, completely forgetting what made Assassin's Creed what it is as a niche title, and they're favoring trends. They're just copying ideas from other developers. Yeah, they've gotten lazy. They're favoring the business model, but that is just the unfortunate reality of video gaming. They have to make the games unimaginative to favor the business model. Because how can they possibly make games without money, right? And sadly, I feel like new Capcom is doing the same with Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, and Resident Evil Village. Because those games are pretty poor Resident Evil games, even if Resident Evil Village feels better.
Oh, it's dead. I need to connect it to power.
Okay, let's go find the power then. Looks like I don't have to hold a button to actually climb this. That's good. I thought I had to hold it the whole entire time. which is definitely inconvenient.
What the?
What? Where'd you guys come from? What the hell is that? Okay. I did not mean to copy Aiden just then. That was totally coincidental. Wow, look at that. Some enemies use power attacks that deal massive damage and can knock you down. When the enemy is about to use a power attack, his health bar starts blinking red. Dodge to avoid being hit. To perform a dodge, press R1 while moving back or to a side. Okay, so it just seems like the game is already displaying some very fantasy-like elements. Just the way that zombie jump, that infected jump, I should be saying, they aren't really zombies. I don't want to use that cliched terminology. Like, it just seems like the particle effects around them, their ability to just stand on other enemies and just jump, and like the effects on them don't really feel that believable. It all looks like fantasy, just like the raid mode from Revelations 2. So yeah, it looks like this is the Techland I know, with their completely superfluous elements. Yeah, just kind of take away from the grounded reality of the game. But let's do this. Whoa! Oh wow, okay, you gotta time it. I mean, although it's bullshit though, because you shouldn't be able to turn in midair. See what I mean when I say every other game just seems to happen where enemies just turn in midair because it's bullshit? I would actually counter that with my okay, I accidentally parried it. Come on, buddy. Get over here. Oh, come on! I can't aim the kick up? That's stupid. So much for that plan. This game probably doesn't have the whole ability to hit enemies out of the air like Resident Evil does. And his AI is being stupid. Classic Techland AI. I've got to knock these enemies into each other. Oh, Jesus! That attack is fast. Yeah, there's definitely some behaviors I need to memorize before I understand what attack this guy is doing. Nice dodge, dude. It looks like the hit detection on the actual stumble hit only occurs at a specific point in the stumble animation when I knock him back with the kick. See that? See how they didn't immediately get damaged when I hit this guy back with the kick? It means that the hitbox it's like it's an at the moment hitbox rather than a lingering hitbox, it seems. Like, they have to not be touching other enemies before you actually kick them back, basically. You have to make sure they're far away from enemies so that when you do kick them away, they actually do damage to other enemies. Like this. See that? Okay, so when he's running directly at me, it means I gotta dodge to the side. That one's dead. I wonder if you can kick that. That'd be interesting to see if you can kick that. See that? Why does he teleport in midair? I hate that about paired animation systems. Or it's not even that, it's like magnetism between hitboxes. Even if it's a hitbox-based system, there are those games that just like to embrace magnetic hitboxes, where the enemies have to actually, like, get magnetized to your hitbox to connect with their attack, to force you to dodge. What? What the fuck was that? He took fall damage and he died! Classic Techland AI! That is too hilarious. I didn't even that is, if that was their idea about boss fight, I guess that boss got tired of me playing around with it. Oh, Techland. I gotta parry this guy better. But it's just like, the way the animations look, they don't even look like attack animations. They occur so quickly that it's hard to get the parry down. Which is why it's just better to kick them and get behind. Oh, never mind, he just animation cancels.
That was close.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the fist combat. And like the way the enemies just cancel their animations. There are many other ways to like prevent spamming and the like, but that's the point of the stamina bar system. So why do they have to animation cancel? It's stupid. Let me actually use the stash right now. This one, I'll keep that one, so I'll move these into the stash. Extras. Okay, so I guess this is from the pre-order bonus. Yeah, so I'm not going to be using that. I don't like using pre-order bonuses. Wait till morning.
Aiden,
What? Why is this person named Mia? Stop ripping off Resident Evil 7.
are we running or what?
But, like, now?
No, when we're old. No, Edie.
We need supplies.
Everything's ready.
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
Maybe they're all dead.
You're stupid.
Let's go. Now.
Shh. It'll be all right.
Let me guess, he's some kind of test subject. Some of them have their heads shaved.
Wait here.
Do they have terminal cancer? Or what, were they subjected to chemotherapy?
Nothing good will come of this.
Have you brought 12346?
Waltz.
We were supposed to take the patients back to the city.
Don't worry. They'll let us go soon.
Edie, I'm scared.
I'm here with you. You're safe with me.
I know.
Do what I tell you.
Easy. See, sis? Even if they separate us, this is how we'll always find each other.
Huh, they were infected. Right?
Edie! Not him, no!
What are they trying to do? Turn him into a bioweapon because he's infected? Because the GRE were actually,
Dr. Waltz, we won't make it.
Yeah,
The
see?
military will be here any moment.
You're talking about the military, so you must be, like, a test subject for
Close your eyes.
bioweapons. To become some kind of super weapon, I imagine. The ultimate life forms, the ultimate civilization, just like Oswald Lee Spencer dictated. Yeah, I bet we're going to quickly forget about the main story and this traumatic background when we do all the side missions and we see all the really comedic characters. Just like the first Dying Light.
Time to contact the guy Spike was talking about.
Okay.
This is Aiden. I'm on frequency 140.200 megahertz.
Hello? Aiden?
Yes. I was supposed to get in touch with you.
Thought you'd change your mind. Why are you looking for Waltz, Pilgrim?
To find someone else. Her name is Mia. 15 years ago, we were in a hospital together and...
I know who you're looking for, Aiden. You want to know why Waltz was doing those experiments on all of you. Why you are stronger, more durable than others.
I just
Yeah,
wanna
see what I
find
mean?
Mia. I've been looking for her since I left the survivors camp. Can you help me or not?
Maybe I can. Let's meet, Pilgrim.
Where and when?
Entrance to the metro tunnel by the bay. You can get inside the tunnels through an open GRE hatch. I'll meet you there.
Wait, Barry G. Allen.
I take it you're not doing this for free.
I have to leave the city, but I won't make it on my own outside. Take me to New Paris, and we're even. Along the way, I'll tell you everything I know. Over and out.
Wait. I have to at least know if she's alive.
She's alive. I'm going to the rendezvous. I'll see you later, Aiden.
Sorry, guys. Barry Allen, you know, like the Flash. I just remembered that. Oh, never mind. So you can use the same structures over and over again to build up your score. You can see the numbers increasing. And that number probably is doubled during nighttime. Yeah, I'll have to find a spot in the city that will allow me to farm for XP in the night. They're really trying to up the ante with the heroic music, huh? Land on amortizers to avoid taking fall damage. Okay, so amortizers are just those safe areas that will allow you to avoid fall damage, just like Dying Light 1. There's stuff down there. I keep pressing R2 to descend for whatever reason. Oh, why did I gain stamina for searching that? That was odd. Wow, for a supposedly stronger and more durable individual, you'd think he'd have more oxygen. Apparently not. And I got experience for parkour by just jumping in the water. It's 11 experience every time. Because the game thinks I'm jumping from a high place into the water. It thinks I'm trying to do some kind of dive maneuver.
Hello? It's Aiden. Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear. That means you must be close.
I swam across the
Cannot
lake.
get that timing down.
You've almost reached the tunnels. There's an entrance. The only one the GRE left when they sealed up the city. I'm coming from the other side. Hurry up.
Fuck it.
What's
Who
wrong?
cares about them?
Hurry.
Get up, please. There's that clunky detection again, prioritizing a weird ledge rather than an actual ledge I want. Why would there even be a grab point right there? I know in Dying Light 1, there was a whole ability where if enemies were floored to the ground, you had a prompt to press L1 and you would instantly finish them off. But it was not just when they were floored to the ground, it was when you were above them. So there was this whole exploit you could do where you could stand on top of a car. Enemies would not be able to climb up. I mean, sometimes they would, but most of the time they would just... that guy's climbing up, so I guess they've taken out that exploit, but they would just wave their arms at you, and they wouldn't be able to climb up, so you could just get the prompt over their head and then finish them off. It was so powerful. That ability to finish off enemies with the L1 was so overpowered and broken in Dying Light 1, and that was not what I wanted to do, but the jump is very floaty in this game. We're about to head into the belly of the beast. The city.
I'm entering the tunnels. Hey, can you hear me?
I'll meet you soon. Here I come.
That's weird. Like, I press square, I'm still holding it, but it's not registering my square even though I was holding square to open it, so I have to let go of square and then hold it. Oh, if this was any other game, it would have registered my square prompt prematurely.
Hey, is anybody there? Oh shit.
God, why can't you slide? Why would they not have that as a default ability for your character?
Oh my god.
I've seen more gruesome than that. You expect me to be shocked at that? You got another thing coming, Techland.
Oh shit.
You are fucked now, dude. How did he do that just then? How the heck did he slide while he was on the ground? That looked very weird.
Are you alright?
Fucker bit me.
A volatile. Lots of those fuckers in the sewers. Let's get to the light quickly.
Where's Mia?
Later. We have to.
Where's Mia? Where's Mia? I would be okay with that line if that was Ethan Winters, but this guy? I wish they came up with a better name than Mia. There should only be one Mia, and her name is Mia Winters. There should only be one Ethan, and his name is Ethan Winters.